Hi everyone, it's Ashley and Tracker with Going Crochet, and today I have another review video for you guys. Of course, I love doing these review videos with you guys, and I feel like you guys love them too. So call me out with any suggestions that you would like to see in the future videos. But for now, I am going over some Halloween themed items. Spooky season is upon us, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about some spooky patterns that we can all make on our own time for free. Now this one, I have 5 of my crochet collaborators have created these patterns. Unfortunately, I was unable to have time to create a free pattern for you guys. I have one up in here. I just have to get it down on paper. So hopefully after my crazy market season that I'm going through right now settles down, I will be able to get that to you guys. But for now, I do want to feature my collaborators in this video, and I also picked out 2 other patterns to share with you guys. What I'm gonna do first is talk to you guys about my collaborators, and then we'll go into the extra 2 patterns for you guys to go and try out for yourself. So first off, I'm going to start with my Witchy Toad by Cluck and Buzz Crochet. And this one is so cute. I just love it. He sits on his own, has a little hat. You can do an option of a witch or a wizard for this one, which is a lot of fun. You have the 2-toned color, or you can keep it all one color if you really wanted to. You can have a lot of fun with this one, and I just thought it was so cute. And I found no issues with this pattern. It's very quick to make up. It's great for using up scrap yarn because it's not very big, and it was a lot of fun to make. It's no sew, which is awesome because, I mean, if you look at it, it looks like it would be more intricate than it is. But Kayla is great about simplifying patterns for people to understand and do. I feel like this would be great for a beginner or, you know, an advanced crocheter. And that is why this is on this video for you guys, because it's a great pattern. The next item up is this sweet little witch hat shelf sitter. Isn't this so cute? So this little shelf sitter is from Faith's Cuddly Creations, and I just think it's just the cutest little witch. You create the feet first, do the legs. Also no sew pattern because you create the hat and crochet the legs within the hat. You do a little bit of surface crocheting for those shoes to make them a little bit more fancy. And it's once again a very quick pattern to make. Great scrap buster. I actually did some scrap busting of my gray and orange yarn that I had left over from other projects. And it's just so cute and simple and sweet. I know Kayla added eyes and a mouth to hers to make it look like a little live witch hat, which would be also a nice option. But if you just want the little witch hat with legs, here you go. It kind of gave me Wizard of Oz vibes with the legs and the hat and no body. So if you wanted to, you could do little ruby slippers and tights and everything, and that would be a really cute theme. I might have to do one of those for my son actually, because he's really into Wicked. So that might be something in the future I do. But there is number 2, super sweet little shelf sitting witch hat. Next up, I'm going to go into another witch hat option, and that is Candy the Corn Mouse by Who's Your Granny Creations. And I mean, come on, I can't even. I'm sorry I have to pick off all these fuzzes on him. I did him late at night and did not pick off any of my fuzzes after I was done making him. But he is so sweet and cute and so quick to make as well. There is some sewing. You have to sew the hat and the ears onto the little mouse, but it's super simple and quick to do. You create the hat first, the ears first, then you build up the body, and then you close up the body. You just sew on those little pieces. Directions are pretty simple and quick to understand for that. And then you just, I believe, surface crochet the tail on, and that is everything. So cute, quick, fun to make. Adding a little bit of detail to the face, bobble stitches for the legs. I didn't have any issues with the bobble stitches, that they lined up perfectly for me on the first try. And yeah, it was a relatively quick, fun pattern to make. I can see these in all kinds of different colors. And you could even do the hats different. You could just do a black witch's hat with a white mouse with like albino eyes or something, which would be really fun. So yeah, super simple, quick, easy, fun, and definitely a must make for your free crochet patterns. Next up, I have this cute ghost kitty cat by Scarlet Garden Crochet, and it's a little ghost cat. I mean, how cute and simple is this? So sweet. So it's, you know, not your typical cat. It's your little Halloween cat dressed up like a little ghost, and I'm here for it. So quick, easy, and simple to make as well. Obviously you would use white for the ghost part of it, but you could change up the colors of the ears and the tail. You could make it like a calico cat or something like that. And quick, simple embroidery on the face. I just use safety eyes for it. Have a wire as an option for the cattail, so that you can kind of move the cattail around. I chose not to go that route just because I didn't want to put any wires into my plushies if a little kid wanted it. So I just decided to sew mine onto the body and gave it a little curve. Now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a little teapot or something. I might have sewed it in the wrong spot, but it's still cute. I really enjoyed this pattern. No issues with it. So definitely a quick, simple pattern to make. Once again, these are all small enough you can use up some scrap yarns for them. They don't take a lot of yarn, they don't take a lot of polyfill, and they are fun seasonal items that you can create on your own. No issues with this pattern. There is some sewing. You have to sew the ears and the tail on, but other than that, that's it. It's pretty simple, straightforward sewing. All right, one more pattern from my collaborators, and then we're moving on. This one is the Ghost Charm by Avery's Crochet, and I mean, this is just the sweetest, simplest, quickest pattern that you could come up with. You make 2 ghost bodies, and then you crochet them together, close it up at the bottom, leave the little frill open, add a little hanger, have a little face, you're done. So cute to put it in a car or hang somewhere. So simple, but genius at the same time. I would have never thought to create a pattern like this. It's just so simple, but so smart. So I really enjoyed doing this pattern. I can see myself doing a ton of these because they are so quick. Great for using up scrap yarn again. You just need a front to back and then crocheting it around. Doesn't take up a lot of yarn, doesn't take up a lot of time, and doesn't take any polyfill, which is awesome. So I really enjoyed this pattern. I feel like this one will definitely be a popular one too at markets because people love little car hangers, and this one, you can make a ton of them for your next market, no problem. So definitely a make. This is probably one of my favorites actually because it is so quick and simple to make. Moving on to the extra 2 creators that I am featuring in this video is this Huggy Ghost by cozy_creations_by_Twyla, and it's so cute. Now this also has an option to add a little pumpkin having the ghost hold a pumpkin or holding something else. I can't remember what. I chose to go without just because it's sweet on its own. I might try to make the pumpkin later on though, but the arms can cross. So sweet. I'm contemplating adding a mouth to it or not, but I really liked the shape of this ghost because it has that like Casper-esque curve down here to it versus the typical ghost that you see a lot of, where it's just that like kind of loaf shape with the little squiggles on the end. It has more of a body to it. It has a prominent head, a prominent body, and this little tail at the bottom. And so I really enjoyed this pattern. I didn't have any issues with this pattern. It was quick to make once again. I actually made a couple of these because I thought they would be wonderful for my Halloween mystery bags, because ghosts are pretty Halloween. And so it would be a good one where people would love to receive it for Halloween. So definitely up there with keepers for me. And I do like this a lot better than other ghost patterns I have made in the past, because it just has a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more shape to it. So I did enjoy this pattern a lot, and we'll definitely be making more of these in the future. And then the last pattern that I created was this cat bat by Says Crochet Plushies, and I thought this was really fun. It's kind of inspired by a cat, but it's a bat. And when I was crocheting this pattern and I was adding the little bobble feet on the bottom, I was like, a bat only has 2 feet. Why does she have 4 feet on this bat? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right, because it's a cat shaped like a bat. It's a cat bat. So it made sense after I did it, and I was just questioning it, but I was like, yeah, it's because it's a cat. But I really like it. I like the play of it. I feel like the color choices I made kind of make me feel like it's kiwi. It gives me kiwi vibes with the wings, but I'm not against a kiwi vibe for it. It's just kind of what is screaming out at me. Super simple to make. There is some sewing. You have to sew the wings and the ears on, and then you have to add the little embroidery on after. And then it's a surface crochet of this little teeny tiny tail, which is optional. But yeah, not a hard pattern to make at all. Very easy, quick to follow. Uses very little polyfill. So I did have to look at the pictures for how to sew it on, how to sew on the wings, but after looking at the pictures, it was pretty straightforward, simple to do. And yeah, it was a good one to make as well. I'm not mad about it. I thought it was fun. It will sit up on its own, which makes it fun as well. And those are the 7 patterns I made for you guys today. So let me go ahead and grab them all for you guys to see, as I like to do in these videos. Okay, so I feel like I'm going with a color theme here. I have whites, orange, and greens going pretty heavy here. Let's see if I can do this. My little... But there you go. All of the patterns I have made in pretty much no time. Quick, easy, use up your yarn that you have. Any type of Halloween colors will do for these patterns. So think purple, black, white, orange, and you can create to your heart's content, of course. Those are the patterns I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed them. I love Halloween time. It's one of my favorite times of year. So it's always fun to create all of these Halloween creations for you guys. I love bringing you guys free Instagram patterns so that you can go and do them yourself, because they're free. And I know sometimes you just can't afford to go and buy a bunch of patterns. So for all the creators that create free patterns, you definitely got to go give them some love. They definitely deserve it. And if you haven't already seen it, last year I also did another video of crochet patterns for Halloween time. So check out that video as well for some free inspiration. Those are all still patterns that are up and available and fun to make as well. So definitely check out that video. I'll link it down in the description box below, so you can just go ahead and click on it after you watch this one. And I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy bringing these ones to you guys. They're a lot of fun, and it keeps my creative juices flowing because I have to create the items to bring to you guys. So it keeps me busy too, and it keeps me looking for new patterns to make for you guys all the time. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye for now. I gotta go put some of these guys in some mystery bags because I have a market tomorrow that I need to bring them to. And I will talk to you guys all on the next one. Make sure to add a little witch hat, ghost, cats, mouse, candy corn, whatever you want down in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will talk to you guys all on the next one. Bye.